Hi, Aquarius. Welcome back, Aquarius. Let's get into this. This is going to be a general reading. Let's see what's going on in your energy, Aquarius. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Aquarius. Remember, guys, that this is a general reading, so do take what resonates with you. Leave the rest for somebody else. You have a letter, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on here. And it is definitely about a bond that you have. This could also be a new person that's coming into your life. But I see there is somebody that is up in their head, like really up in their head. I mean, like really stressed out, thinking, overthinking, possibly. Let's see what else is coming out here. You do have a community around you, and this is what is left. Okay, I'm gonna put these down here. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. All right. Well, Aquarius, it does look like this new relationship actually started off really good, really strong, but it does look like somebody in the connection is feeling trapped or restricted, or something's going on here where the person's not feeling comfortable anymore. So, in order for the two of you to be able to work together, because this could be a business partnership, okay? This could be a romantic situation, friendship, whatever, right? But in order for the two of you to be able to move forward as individuals, and I think that's the key word, as individuals, something needs to be addressed here. There's definitely some mental barriers causing feelings of being stuck. So that definitely needs to be addressed before anything could be moved forward in a positive direction. Okay. Now, Aquarius, I'm also seeing this need of breaking away from traditional roles, or breaking away from doing things the way that you've always been doing things, breaking away from that and going through a transition. So there is an ending of one phase in your life and a new beginning that's leading you to this Three of Coins, where it could be like you and this person's about to work together, teamwork together. So maybe that's what is causing these issues between you and them, is that traditional roles or doing things the way that they've always been done is kind of not working. It's not working. So it does look like you're ready, they're ready to go through a new transition. So if this is a business partnership that you're in, or yeah, if this is a business partnership, whatever kind of partnership, it looks like it's leading to this necessary transformation. And once you go through that transformation, it looks like with the Three of Coins coming out, that y'all will have this collaboration, and it's going to be good for the both of you. So what I'm seeing here, it's this energy of spirit pushing you to like venture out into the new and venture out into the unknown and set your pace, set your pace, set your path, pace. Set your pace and set your path. And go ahead and move on into something unknown. Now, I do see here that there's other things going on around you, not just this connection with this new person or love connection, romantic connection. Yeah, there seems to be more than that that is going on here. It does look like you do have a karmic that's around you. Um, and this person's very bitter, very. It's the kind of person that will tell you things like really say things like, how do I say this? Like underhanded kind of insults. And it does look like this person is trying to hinder this connection that you have with this person. It does look like this person is trying to block something here with the Three of Sticks coming out in reverse. That person is trying to block something from moving forward. It's like they don't. Well, to tell you the truth, with the Five of Blades coming out here, it's kind of like they're trying to make sure that the two of you do not come to a resolution. They're trying to make sure that y'all don't come to some kind of peaceful connect, go back peacefully, right? With the balance coming out in reverse, they definitely want things to stay unbalanced between you and this person. So this person is definitely a narcissist. So you have a third party that's working behind the scenes that's definitely a narcissist, and it looks like they have another person here that is also involved. So there's you're this connection that you have to work on, and then you have two, three other people, four other people. Sorry, you have four people who are working behind the scenes trying to make sure that this connection does not work out. That if this is a business connection, they don't want it to work out. They're trying to fight against it. And why? It could be because of competition. Okay, with the five of sticks coming out, it could be because of competition. It could be because they just want to keep this war or conflict going. They just want people to work against each other. There's a lot of reasons why people would do this. It could just be, they want to fight to break out. They want to see the drama, which people could be that way. And with the five of sticks coming out, I mean, it could be just them being very petty. Okay. Um, Also, this could indicate like there's just a difference in opinion. Maybe you just don't get along with these people. You have a difference of opinion, and they feel like they're just gonna come out and teach you a lesson. That kind of energy. And it's definitely because they're upset with you about those things. They're upset because you're not agreeing to something that they want you to agree to. You know, it's like you're running, you're doing something on your own, or you're doing something different than they are. It could be like a group of people who feel like, you should just fit in with everybody, because we do have the creator coming out in reverse. So that tells me that you kind of, you beat the drum at your own beat, right? You do things differently, you know, and that's the energy I'm getting. Like you're doing something different that they feel like you shouldn't be doing. You're the person that is different than the group. So they feel like they should come in and punish you for it. And yeah. I think you have a lot going on in your life right now. You have different things going on at the same time, and it's like you're working really hard through these issues, trying to bring everything together, trying to move forward. Now, this group, I'm gonna call them a group because there's four of them. They appear to be trying to like pull your energy in different directions. They want your energy to be scattered, maybe because they want you to not be able to focus on something. Okay, because that's what I'm getting. Tell me more about the Queen of Blades spirit in reverse. Tell me more about the Queen of Blades in reverse. This could be somebody that you have healed from and moved on from, and like gained your independence from them, because that's how it's coming out. Like you gained your independence from them. So this could be somebody that is expecting you to be dependent or codependent on them. You should need them, but you don't. Aquarius, that's what I'm hearing. You don't need them. But this is definitely somebody that has hurt you in the past. So this specific person is somebody who is very bitter because you are moving on with your life and you're getting things done. You're on top of things, you're taking care of things. You might be making really good money. Mhm. You have stability, and this is something that they really want to break down for you. You might be following your dreams. You might have something going on here, and not just your dreams, but freedom. You have freedom away from this person. This is why they're upset with you. Now, you could be the kind of person who enjoys the finer things in life, and this person feels like you don't deserve the finer things in life. It's like if they're poor, you gotta be poor, that kind of energy. You might even show a lot of gratitude for the things that you have, or gratitude for the financial lessons that you have learned, and this person doesn't. They don't have any gratitude toward anything that they receive or anything like that. So it makes you different because you're like that. It makes you stand out. Tell me more. Now, it is an older person, and then we have a younger person. So We have somebody who could be like in their 40s or 50s, and then we have another person who's like maybe 25 to 35, somewhere in there. You have another person, I'm not sure who what their age is, but this one over here, the Queen of Cups in reverse, she's definitely like 40, 45, 50, something in that age. Okay. Now, let me see. Okay. So one might be an Aquarius, another Aquarius could be a Libra, could be a Gemini. This other one could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, another Earth sign over here, and a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Okay, I hope that verifies something for you there. Now, this younger person, they do have a mean streak in them, and they definitely want you to let go of something. You have something that they want you to release, right? And this person, they might be going through health problems, okay? And because of that, they're angry with you, they're upset with you. What else? This could also indicate somebody who starts things and then they don't complete them. This could be somebody that you know that they're like, "Yeah, let's do this, Aquarius. We're going to get this done." And then they come and then they work for like maybe 1 or 2 days on a project with you, and then they just ghost you out of the blue. So that tells me that this person doesn't have the drive, okay? This is also somebody that doesn't have any self respect. So they will say things that are very inappropriate. They will be rude to you, because they don't have respect for themselves. So how can they have respect for you or anybody else around you? So this is somebody that you'll know who says very like inappropriate things at the most inappropriate times in front of people that they should not be saying things in front of, okay? Um I do feel like this person wants to exhaust you. So it's like if they can't do it, you know, then they feel like you shouldn't be able to do it. Okay? I don't see them taking much action. I do feel like this is somebody who's a procrastinator, but they will do little crap. They will do little things to you um to like get a revenge on you, okay? Because this is a very revengeful type of person, very jealous, selfish kind of person, and they can be a bully. Okay, I'm hearing like they do a lot of talk but no action, that kind of thing. They're always like, yeah, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, but then when it comes down to it, they're mm-mm. I think this person is financially dependent, so they could be for you. I mean, they could be the kind of person who's always with their hand out, like, oh, well, I can't do this because I need money, and I can't do that because I need more money. And the thing is money flies right through their hands. Like, as soon as you give it to them, it's gone. They just are very irresponsible when it comes to money. Okay. Any of that, what I just said, could confirm who this person is. This is definitely somebody that doesn't have any confidence in themselves, but then they want to act like they have a lot to offer. Okay. Especially if you are partnering up with this person over here, because this person is more of somebody who's around you, who could be a fire sign. Okay. That's definitely somebody around you who is on board, like somebody who's like, yeah, let's go for it, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this. They have that kind of energy. um so you'll know who this other person is. This could be the person you're partnering up with, or this could be another person that's around you who's here to like really encourage you, give you that energy, because energy is contagious. Confirmation. Now, you are being warned about this person though, because they could be hot tempered. Okay, they yes, they have a lot of passion. Yes, they're ready to go. They have that let's do this, let's go for it type of energy, which I love. But at the same time, when things don't work out the way that they want, Aquarius, they could have a hot temper. So you gotta be careful with that person. Okay. Hmm. I mean, and they might have a lot of energy, which could actually help you a lot. especially if you're trying to get something done. Now, for one of you, it looks like you're in the progress or you're wanting to move. This could be somebody that you've asked to come and help you. So just be aware of that. They do have a hot temper. So with that hot temper, they might break things on purpose or something. Okay. Because they might be erratic. So you might need to direct them of what needs to be done next. Now, you do have somebody here that is lying about you. Okay, okay, they're lying about a relationship that you're in. It could be this new person or it could be another relationship. This person over here is somebody who's definitely lying about things. They could be a Virgo, just so you know. But again, it's giving me that energy of somebody who goes against the grain about everything. I'm sorry, this person could be a Taurus. Did I say Virgo? I meant Taurus. This person could be a Taurus. They could also be trying to actively block a blessing from you, keep that blessing away from you, keep it for themselves kind of energy, trying to like boomerang it right back to them, right? So, or redirect it back to them. I'm saying back to them. It's not really the blessing might not even be coming from them. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they had it in their hands and now it's out. It's supposed to be coming toward you, and then they want to bring it back to themselves. Does that make sense? So maybe it could be a letter, like a letter that says that you're gonna receive something, and then they're like trying to make sure that it doesn't get to you, kind of energy. This is definitely somebody who has no intentions of ever playing fair. This is somebody who definitely has who doesn't have a very close bond with their family or even their friends. This is somebody who stays off by himself. More likely this is a loner, okay? But this person is very hypocritical. So they might tell you, "Oh, Aquarius, you should do this and you should do that." But then when it comes to them doing things, they won't do it. So be very cautious about this person trying to give you advice. Because I do see this person as the kind of person that's trying to give you advice, that kind of thing. But give you advice as to things that they themselves would not do, right? I dropped a card, and they would possibly be the kind of person who would deliberately lead you into the wrong direction, right? It is the Page of Wands coming out in reverse. So, a very a hypocrite. Okay, that person is a hypocrite, and they will break the rules. They'll create rules for you, Aquarius, but then break them themselves. Okay, and this is somebody who can be very rebellious. So even if you try to set down rules for this person, they're the kind of person who will deliberately go out of their way to break the rules. Okay. So any of what I've said about these people is just really for you to be able to identify them so you can know who these people are and what they're up to and why they're doing the things that they're doing. Okay. Now, I do feel like this person is somebody who has been in and out of your life. Okay, this Taurus, this is somebody that's been in and out. They go, they come back, that kind of thing. There is something here that this person's angry with you about, and it could be about something that happened in the past, because this person is stuck in the past, and this is why they're angry with you. Okay, and you do have a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Now, this other person, they want to stop you. They want to prevent you from being able to move forward. And it's mostly just because they're really hypersensitive. It's really because of, well, it's this fourth person that I'm talking about. It's because they're jealous. This could be a very emotional person. You know, they could act out emotionally, irrationally emotional. Like, you will have no idea why this person's upset with you. But apparently, this is the kind of person who could expect you to read their mind. That kind of thing. Like, you're supposed to just know, that kind of energy. You're supposed to just know. Um, this person, this fourth person, it could be angry with you because you have been emotionally closed off to them. Maybe you're not communicating with them. And this person's very, I want to say, very emotionally immature. So even if you try to explain to them that, you have things going on in your life and you've just been trying to move forward and you're trying to work on this connection, with this new person, even if you were to sit down and try to explain to this person, they're not going to want to hear it. Okay. So you have four people who are against you, um, who are here really to hold you down and block you and prevent you from being able to move forward. I'm going to pull from the bottom of the deck. Now, for one of you, this could be a mother figure or somebody who, this person who's coming into this reading as being very jealous could be your own mother figure, right? This is somebody who comes out into the open. They act like they're very loving and caring and nurturing, but they're not. They're the complete opposite of what nurturing is. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm hearing you were supposed to be a blessing to this person, and it's like they totally rejected it. So, Aquarius, you were supposed to be a blessing for this person. You were supposed to be like a guiding light for them. And this person, their immaturity and the way that they see the world and the way that they're very unconfident in themselves, that kind of energy, it makes them more and more jealous of you because you have the confidence. hmm So this person is they're upset because there's definitely a disconnection between you and them. It's high on Cancer, just so you know. So this person might be a Cancer. They're feeling like they're missing out on something. And again, it's telling me that they're in competition with you. So if this is your own mom, it's a mother figure who is jealous of you and feels like they need to compete with you. Hmm. Okay. So they feel like you've detached from them. Hmm. So I'm hearing like this person's on the fence. So they're on the fence. There's like a part of them that's jealous of you, but then there's also this feelings of nostalgia also. So it's kind of like giving me this energy of they love to hate you kind of energy. And there's something about them being overwhelmed or feeling like they feel overwhelmed. So it's like since you've been gone, they're overwhelmed. Since you've been gone, things are falling apart for them kind of energy. And then they're wanting to like pull you in so they can isolate you. So they can like put you in a cage kind of energy. Like you're this free bird and then they want to put you in a cage so they can like dominate what you do. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. They want to dominate what you do. Okay. I do feel like you and this person have had conflict in the past. This person was a nightmare for you. They really got up into your head, and you have finally released yourself from that energy. And I do believe that with the Five of Blades coming out here and the Five of Blades in reverse coming out here, this is definitely somebody that you have tried your best to avoid. Okay, so this is somebody that you've gone out of your way just to avoid them. You have gone out of your way to, um, like be not well. I don't want to say I don't want to say like y'all had a resolution, no, but more of like you've tried to avoid this person because this person has bullied you. This person has been aggressive towards you. So yes, you're trying to avoid them, but not just avoid them. It's like when you see them, you're trying to like keep the peace between you and this person because this is somebody who has really hurt you in the past. Okay, a mother figure who has really harmed you, did a lot of, I want to say, mind games, psychological games. I know they have played some really bad emotional games with you, but there is this energy of them wanting to compete with you and they want revenge because they can't control you. Okay, so that's what's going on there. So you do have a lot of people up against you. Let's go ahead and get some more. What else does Aquarius need to know? Now that I verified those people, Aquarius, you will have reasons to celebrate because you do have the Three of Cups coming out. Okay, so you just have these people that are around you trying to destroy things for you, but you do have good things coming. So it's the way life is. You have the good, you have the bad, you have the ugly. It's just the way it is, right? Okay, let's get some more information here. So if you are planning to move, which I did see over here that one of you is planning to relocate, you're going to find a nice house. Okay, I'm seeing a nice house for you, somewhere where you're going to be very content, very happy, and emotionally fulfilled. Okay, let's see what else comes out for you here. Be careful because there is going to be somebody around your new location. Could be a male. Oh, but you're coming. Well, you're definitely going to know it. You're going to see it. You're going to see this person coming a mile away. Like, you're gonna see that that person is full of BS. You're gonna be able to cut that person out quickly too. Now with the Ten of Cups, I do feel like there's an ending here where if you are moving, and that might be for one of you, uh, there's definitely going to be an ending and a new beginning, regardless of whether you're moving or not, right? You're still going to have a new beginning, a new ending here. The Three of Cups, you're definitely going to have a reason to celebrate. You might even be invited to a celebration, okay, where you're going to be making new connections with people. That's why I feel like maybe you're moving, because I see you getting new connections. But hey, you don't have to move to make new connections, right? The thing about this new connections is that it's something that is going to make you very emotionally fulfilled. It's something that's going to help you make you feel really good about the connections, right? Help you along emotionally. It's going to be something that's going to end up helping you in the long run. That's what I'm seeing here. Hmm. I do see here that you're going to feel very good about opening up to these people. Just be very cautious about opening up too much and telling too much at one time, okay? Because you could have somebody in the crowd, in this group, who might not necessarily understand you, or they might not necessarily have good intentions here, because there could be somebody here that, has somebody in their life. How do I say this? Like maybe that person has a third party. Like you're gonna meet somebody, start enjoying their company, and then only to find out that they have somebody else in their life. That kind of thing. Um, let's see. And the reason why this person might not necessarily like you is really because they're unhappy with their own life. Okay, this person's coming out as a male. Okay, they don't have to be, but they're coming out as a male, just so you know. This is somebody who's coming out as the kind of person who's going to wear a poker face. So they're not exactly going to let you know what's going on underneath the surface. They're not happy with their own life, and they might not understand why you feel happy with yours. So be careful with that, because this could be like the beginning of problems with this person. There is something also about you being the high priestess. There's something going on about maybe you shared a vision of yours, or you opened up and said something to this person, maybe on the web, okay? Or you shared something on the web, on social media or something like that, where you shared something that was supposed to be a secret, or people feel like you should keep it a secret, but you don't need to. Okay, Spirit is saying you don't need to keep this secret. Actually, this vision of yours, or whatever this secret is that you're telling or talking about, is actually supposed to be a blessing. Okay. Also, this person might feel competitive with you. So, Aquarius, I'm noticing a pattern here where you have people around you who feel competitive, very competitive with you. So you appear to be catching the eye of a lot of people who are insecure, karmics. Some of them are narcissists. You seem to be attracting a lot of these people, and it makes me feel that you're either going through a transition at this time, or you're about to go through a transition, because when you start attracting these kind of people, 9.99% of the time, it's because you're going through a transition. You're about to elevate. You're about to shift. Your energy's about to shift. Your energy's about to rise. And these people can't handle it. That's what it is. So, one of them, this specific one here, could be a very jealous person. And this is going to be somebody that's going to try to like push you out of something, push you away from somebody, especially if you're getting along really well with these new people. This is somebody that's going to come in and be like trying to push you out of the circle. Okay? It's because of their own problems, their own issues, their own insecurities. This person's going through some kind of depression. So, yeah. Now, for one of you, you might be feeling a little depressed too, because sometimes when we move to a new location, it can cause us to go through a period of depression, because we have to like relearn everything, relearn where to shop at, relearn the fastest routes and the back way streets of how to get places. It can become overwhelming, it can be a challenge, and it can cause you depression because of the constant struggle. Okay, so that might be for one of you. Be careful with this new person, because I do see this person as wanting to try to isolate you out of the group. Okay, and this is what's going on around you, Aquarius. I hope this helps you, knowing this part here is a future thing. So I do feel like as you go through this transition, you're going to meet more and more people like this that are going to try to lie about you, hold you back, say things about you, be angry with you, want revenge on you, just because you're leveling up, and they're not. It's like they're getting left behind while you're going to be moving on into the future without them. Okay? So, there you go. That's your reading. Thank you for joining me, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and leave a comment, because the comments do help the channel. Y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.